Do you dream of sleeping peacefully through the night and waking up truly refreshed, full of calm energy, ready to greet the day with clarity and ease? If so, stay right here, because what I'm about to share could gently transform your nights and quietly improve your days. Today we're uncovering 7 powerful natural foods that have been shown to dramatically improve the quality of your sleep. No prescriptions, no chemicals, just real food and real results. Let me paint a picture you might know too well. You lie in bed, tired but wired. Your mind won't stop spinning. You turn over again and again, watching the hours pass, or maybe you do fall asleep, only to wake up at 2 a.m. wide awake and wondering why rest feels so far away. Does that sound familiar? These restless nights aren't just frustrating. They slowly wear down your energy, your focus, and even your mood. And as we age, it gets harder. Around age 50, your circadian rhythm, the body's natural sleep clock, begins to shift. The signals that used to lull you to sleep become quieter, and your nervous system starts to resist rest. But here's the beautiful part. Nature has already given us what we need. There are simple, natural foods that help calm your mind, relax your body, and support deep restorative sleep, the kind that helps you feel like yourself again. People who add these foods into their evening routine often say the same thing. My body finally remembers how to sleep. And if you've been relying on sleep medications just to get through the night, please listen closely. This may be your gentle way out, a way to rediscover rest naturally. Let's begin this journey together, one peaceful night at a time. So if you're ready to sleep deeper, wake up brighter and feel more like yourself again, take a moment to subscribe to this channel. We're here to guide you with simple, natural tips for better sleep and better health. Now, let's begin with the first soothing food that could gently change the way you rest and starting tonight. Food number 1, bananas. Most people overlook the power of bananas, but the banana you see every day in your kitchen might be the natural sleep remedy you've been missing. What makes bananas helpful for sleep? It comes down to 3 key nutrients: potassium, vitamin B6, and magnesium. These 3 work together to calm your nervous system. Potassium and magnesium help relax your muscles, telling your body it's time to unwind from the day. Vitamin B6 helps your body turn tryptophan into serotonin, the feel-good chemical that boosts mood and encourages relaxation. Later, serotonin turns into melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. Let's look at a real example. Meet Rosa, a 65-year-old woman who often wakes up in the middle of the night and struggles with restless legs. About an hour before bed, she started eating 1 ripe banana with a few brown spots. Within just a few days, Rosa stopped experiencing nighttime leg twitching. After a few weeks, her sleep became deeper and more consistent, especially once she added the other foods from this list. She no longer stares at the clock at 3 a.m. Want to boost your results too? Try a warm and calming oat milk banana pudding. It's naturally comforting and tastes great too. Here's a quick tip. Eating a slightly green banana can help even more. That's because green bananas contain resistant starch, a special kind of fiber that feeds the good bacteria in your gut. Some of those helpful microbes are linked to better sleep quality. But remember, this isn't an instant fix. Unlike medication, bananas won't knock you out. What they do is help your brain relearn how to fall asleep the right way. Now let's move on to food number 2, almonds, your quiet sleep protectors. At first glance, almonds might just seem like a crunchy, high-protein snack, but there's more to them than meets the eye. These tiny powerhouses are packed with nutrients that directly support your body's natural sleep systems. Once again, magnesium plays the lead role here. It works like a calming switch for your nervous system. Magnesium helps slow things down, release tension, and prepare your body for a stress-free night of rest. But that's just the beginning. Almonds also help manage cortisol, the main stress hormone in your body. Have you ever been stuck lying in bed replaying stressful thoughts or to-do lists in your head? That could be high cortisol levels at work. Almonds can help bring those levels down. And don't forget vitamin E. This antioxidant helps reduce long-term inflammation, which can quietly interfere with deep, healing sleep. Here's another bonus. The healthy fats in almonds help keep your blood sugar stable through the night. If you tend to wake up suddenly at 2 or 3 a.m., feeling wide awake or even a little hungry, it might be due to a drop in blood sugar. The fats in almonds help keep your energy levels steady until morning. To get the most out of them, eat a small handful of almonds about an hour before bed. You can eat them plain, or if you have the time, soak them in water for a few hours. Soaking reduces certain natural compounds that might block magnesium absorption for some people. Feeling creative. Try making your own almond milk at home. Just soak almonds overnight, peel them, blend with warm water and maybe add a pinch of cinnamon. Sip it before bed and let the soothing effect work its magic. But hold on, there's something else you should know. Before we get to the rest of the best sleep-friendly foods, let's talk about one common habit that might be quietly ruining your sleep, even though it seems harmless. Now let's talk about decaf coffee. Since it doesn't have regular caffeine, a lot of people think it's okay to drink at night. But here's the truth. Decaf still contains about 3% to 10% of the original caffeine amount, and for people who are sensitive, that small amount can still mess with your sleep. But what's even more concerning isn't just the leftover caffeine, it's how the caffeine gets removed in the first place. Some decaf coffee is made using chemical solvents like ethyl acetate or methylene chloride. Even in tiny amounts, these chemicals might affect the brain chemicals that help control your sleep and wake cycles. That's not something to take lightly. But here's another twist. Your brain can be trained to associate the taste and smell of coffee with feeling alert and awake. That means even if your decaf has very little caffeine, your brain might still react to it like it's time to wake up. The taste, the warmth, and the smell can trigger a mental reaction that tells your body to get going instead of winding down. It's like tricking your brain without even realizing it, and this is where things get tricky. When your brain gets mixed signals, it can interrupt deep sleep. Deep sleep is one of the most important parts of your sleep cycle. It's when your body does its most important repair work. Your brain clears out the stress from the day, your immune system gets stronger, and your cells recover. So even if you think you slept through the night, you might still wake up feeling tired, foggy, or drained, like your body hit pause instead of reset. Now imagine this. You've done everything right. No screens before bed, a peaceful room, even some relaxing bedtime meditation. But the one habit that seems harmless, sipping a cup of decaf, could be silently undoing all that good effort. Instead of coffee, a better choice is a calming herbal tea. Something like chamomile that's made properly can help your body relax and prepare for real rest. So I'll even show you a special way to make chamomile tea later in this video that makes it even more effective. Switching from decaf to a gentle herbal drink might help you feel more rested after just a few nights. This isn't just a theory, it's a real-life example of how clever marketing can make something seem harmless when it's actually harmful. Decaf coffee often looks like the perfect bedtime drink, but for many people it quietly steals the deep healing sleep that the body truly needs. Food number 3, cherries, nature's ruby red reset for sleep. They're sweet, juicy, and a favorite for many, but what most people don't know is that cherries can naturally help regulate your sleep. These little red gems are one of the only fruits that contain melatonin, the key hormone your brain releases to signal that it's time to sleep. In a perfect world, your body would make melatonin every evening like clockwork. But let's be real, life happens. Stress, aging, screen time before bed, and irregular sleep habits can all mess with melatonin production. That's where cherries step in. Eating just 10 to 15 fresh or frozen cherries about an hour before bed can help reset your body's internal clock. They support a healthy sleep rhythm and help guide you into a more restful night. But that's just the beginning. Cherries are also packed with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, especially in the brain. Think of them as your body's overnight cleaning crew. They sweep away oxidative stress while you sleep, so you wake up feeling sharper, more balanced, and mentally refreshed. Have you ever woken up feeling stiff, sore, or just off? That might be a sign your body isn't getting the deep sleep it needs to heal. Cherries help ease your transition from light sleep to deep sleep, allowing your body to repair and your mind to recharge. Here's another cool benefit. Cherries can help keep your sleep schedule stable during seasonal changes. When daylight hours shift, your body's melatonin rhythm can get thrown off. Cherries act like a natural anchor, helping you stay on track no matter what time the sun sets. One important tip: always choose fresh or frozen cherries. Avoid dried ones. They often come with added sugars that can spike your energy and mess with your natural bedtime wind-down. Try having cherries on their own or mix them with other sleep-friendly ingredients. Toss them in a smoothie with almond or oat milk, or just enjoy them as a light snack in the evening. They're tasty, easy, and backed by real science. Food number 4, kiwi, the green sleep guardian. This fuzzy little fruit may look tropical, but don't let its size fool you. Kiwi is actually one of the most scientifically supported fruits for improving sleep. In fact, studies, especially those from New Zealand where kiwi originated, show impressive results. Eating 1 or 2 kiwis before bed can greatly improve how long and how well you sleep. Why does it work? Kiwi is loaded with serotonin, a key brain chemical that affects your mood and helps your body prepare for rest. Serotonin is also what your body uses to make melatonin, so it's like a double bonus. It calms you down and tells your body it's time to sleep. And here's the best part: it doesn't stop there. Kiwis are more than just tasty tropical fruits. They're packed with strong antioxidants like vitamin C and vitamin E, which help fight oxidative stress. That's the silent troublemaker that can mess with your memory, thinking skills, and overall brain health. If you've ever woken up feeling foggy, distracted, or just off, there's a good chance oxidative stress is part of the reason. Thankfully, kiwis work from the inside to ease that burden. Here's something you might not know: the skin of a kiwi actually holds more fiber and antioxidants than the fruit itself. In fact, studies, especially those from New Zealand where kiwi originated, show impressive results. Eating 1 or 2 kiwis before bed can greatly improve how long and how well you sleep. Why does it work? Kiwi is loaded with serotonin, a key brain chemical that affects your mood and helps your body prepare for rest. Serotonin is also what your body uses to make melatonin, so it's like a double bonus. Yes, you can eat the skin. Just give it a gentle scrub to get rid of the fuzz and you'll boost your fiber intake. Great news for your digestive system. And yes, better digestion surprisingly helps improve your sleep too. Want to take your sleep routine to the next level? Try eating 1 kiwi with half a banana about an hour before bed. The tryptophan in the banana and the serotonin from the kiwi team up to help your body produce more melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. You can even blend them into a cozy smoothie with warm oat milk. It's creamy, naturally sweet, and helps your nervous system relax before bedtime. But kiwi doesn't stop at sleep. It can also ease anxiety, reduce irritability, and calm sore muscles, all common reasons people have trouble sleeping. For such a small fruit, kiwi really delivers big results when it comes to supporting restful nights. Now let's talk about something a bit unexpected: sauerkraut. Yes, that tangy, fermented cabbage can actually be a great sleep booster, but only if you use it the right way. If you pair sauerkraut with the wrong foods like chocolate, wine, or heavy meals full of cholesterol, it could actually make it harder for you to fall asleep. Why? Because these combinations can throw off your neurotransmitters and digestion just when your body needs to relax. The trick is to keep it simple. Just 2 to 3 tablespoons of sauerkraut is enough, and it's best when eaten with a complex carbohydrate like brown rice or oats. This helps your gut stay calm and your sleep stay deep. Make sure to enjoy it at least 2 hours before bed. Avoid mixing it with red meats, greasy foods, or anything highly processed, since those slow digestion and could cause bloating, discomfort, or even insomnia. Listen to your body, too. If you notice things like facial flushing, itchy skin, feeling hot suddenly, or waking up with a dull headache, you might have a mild sensitivity to histamines, which are found in fermented foods like sauerkraut. Thinking of making your own sauerkraut at home? It's easier than you think. Just slice fresh cabbage into thin strips, rub in some sea salt and let it sit in a clean glass jar for about a week to ferment. When buying sauerkraut, always go for raw and unpasteurized versions. Why? Because pasteurization kills off the live probiotics. The very things that make sauerkraut so helpful for your gut and overall health. And there's more good news. Sauerkraut is packed with vitamin C, which helps lower cortisol, your body's main stress hormone, and when cortisol drops, your sleep usually gets deeper and more peaceful. But here's something important to know. If you're taking iron supplements, be careful. While vitamin C helps your body absorb iron better, too much iron in your blood can actually block melatonin production. That means it could make it harder for you to sleep. So avoid mixing iron pills with sauerkraut. Just keep things simple and natural and enjoy it as part of your evening meal. You might be surprised how this tangy little fermented food can do more than just help your digestion. It also supports your brain, your nerves, and your ability to sleep well. Now let's talk about meal number 6, oatmeal. You might think of it as just a breakfast food, but having it at night might be exactly what your body needs to wind down. Oatmeal is cozy and hearty, but it's also one of the most underrated foods for sleep. When eaten with the right ingredients and at the right time, oatmeal can balance your blood sugar, calm your nervous system, and ease your body into sleep mode. So, what makes oatmeal so powerful? It comes down to 3 main nutrients: magnesium, zinc, and slow-digesting carbs. Magnesium helps lower your heart rate, relax your muscles, and quiet your brain. Zinc plays a big role in the chain reaction that helps your body produce melatonin, the hormone that tells you it's time to sleep. And the complex carbs in oats release glucose slowly, keeping your energy steady through the night. This next part is really key. If you often wake up around 2 or 3 a.m., it might not be a bad dream or noise. It could be a blood sugar dip. When your body senses low energy, it panics and triggers a stress response that wakes you up. Oatmeal helps stop that from happening. By keeping your blood sugar nice and steady, no crashing, no sudden wake-ups, just solid, uninterrupted rest. Oats also contain something called avenin. It's a natural compound with gentle calming effects, not strong enough to knock you out, but just enough to settle your thoughts and ease overstimulation. Here's a great bedtime oatmeal recipe. Cook half a cup of rolled oats in warm almond or oat milk. Add a pinch of cinnamon and toss in some walnuts or almonds. It's not only tasty, it boosts the sleep-promoting power of your meal. Prefer something quicker? Blend up a banana smoothie with plant milk and a spoonful of ground oats. It's easy to digest, gentle on your stomach, and perfect for helping you wind down. As a bonus, studies show that people who eat oats regularly spend more time in the deep stages of sleep, the kind that really heals and refreshes your body. Even if you sleep the same number of hours, you'll wake up feeling more alert, focused, and in a better mood. So if you've been tossing and turning at night or waking up tired, it might be time to move oats from your morning meal to your evening routine. Now, let's talk about food number 7, chamomile. This herbal tea has been used for centuries as a natural way to relax and sleep better. It's often thought of as the symbol of peace, but here's something most people don't know. Chamomile only works when it's prepared the right way. If you just dunk a tea bag into hot water for a minute or two, you'll get a weak drink that probably won't do much. The real power of chamomile comes from a natural compound called apigenin. This plant-based flavonoid connects with certain receptors in your brain, the same ones that some anti-anxiety medications target, creating a calming, soothing effect without the side effects of drugs. Think of apigenin as nature's gentle signal, telling your nervous system it's safe to relax. But to unlock its full power, you need to prepare chamomile correctly. Skip the cheap tea bags. Instead, use whole-dried chamomile flowers. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of them in just boiled water. But here's the trick. Keep the mug covered and let it steep for at least 10 minutes. This helps preserve the essential oils that carry the relaxing effects. You can even boost its calming power by adding other sleep-friendly ingredients like passion flower, lemon balm, or a small spoon of raw honey. Honey has natural soothing properties that complement chamomile beautifully. If you sip this infusion about 30 to 45 minutes before bed and do it regularly, it can become a powerful part of your nighttime routine, turning bedtime into something truly healing. Chamomile won't knock you out like a sleeping pill. Instead, it gently prepares your mind and body to fall asleep naturally and deeply, the way your body was meant to. Now, here's a little secret most people don't hear. Temperature matters. Apigenin is delicate. If you pour boiling water directly onto the flowers, you can actually weaken the calming effects. So let your water cool slightly before pouring. The ideal temperature for steeping chamomile is between 160 degrees and 175 degrees Celsius, about 70 degrees to 80 degrees Celsius. When prepared with care, chamomile becomes more than just a bedtime drink. It becomes your gentle nighttime ally. Let it guide your body into rest. Without force, without chemicals, just with calm, quiet support. No thermometer, no problem. Just watch for a steady stream of rising steam, and once the bubbling settles down, that's your gentle signal. It's time to move to the next step. Steeping. Now here's where most people make a small but important mistake. They dunk the tea bag for just a minute or two and call it done. But if you're using chamomile, that's not nearly enough. Instead, cover your cup and let it steep slowly for 8 to 10 minutes. Why? Because that's the time your chamomile needs to fully release its calming, soothing oils into the water. If you rush this step, many of those helpful compounds will simply drift away with the steam, and your tea won't deliver the relaxation it was meant to. Take your time. Let the calm steep in. The kind of mug you use also matters. Always go for ceramic or glass. Metal cups can slightly change the chemical makeup of apigenin and other active ingredients in chamomile. And if you want to make this tea even more effective, skip the regular tea bags. Use loose dried chamomile flowers instead. They're stronger, smell better, and give you a higher dose of apigenin, the sleep-promoting flavonoid. Here's the perfect bedtime tea recipe. 1 heaping spoonful of dried chamomile flowers. 1 cup of hot but not boiling water. Steep for 10 minutes. Drink this tea 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Create a relaxing routine around it. Dim the lights, stay off your phone or computer, maybe even play some calming music. When you drink chamomile tea at the same time every night, your brain begins to recognize the pattern. The smell and taste of the tea become signals that it's time to unwind and rest. Stick with this habit for a few days, and you may be amazed at the results. Falling asleep faster, sleeping deeper, and waking up feeling more refreshed. Now, let's move to another powerful food that supports better sleep. Walnuts. These crunchy little nuts are not only good for your heart, they're one of the best natural sleep aids out there. Why? Because they contain a special mix of nutrients that support your nervous system. Walnuts are full of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. These are healthy fats your body can't make on its own, but they're super important for making melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. In simple terms, your brain needs these fats as the building blocks to naturally and effectively create melatonin. Just 4 or 5 walnuts before bed can help your body make the sleep hormone it needs to fall asleep and stay asleep. But there's more. Walnuts are also rich in magnesium, a mineral known for its ability to lower blood pressure, calm your heartbeat, and relax your muscles. These are exactly the signals your body needs to prepare for a restful night. Here's the coolest part. Walnuts also contain natural melatonin. That means your body doesn't even have to work to convert anything. It's ready to use immediately. So, instead of reaching for a sugary dessert or salty snack before bed, try grabbing a small handful of walnuts. They're tasty, light, and packed with sleep-friendly nutrients, and when paired with other sleep-promoting foods, like bananas, oats, or chamomile, they can be part of a powerful bedtime routine that helps you drift off peacefully. Melatonin is something your body makes naturally, and it's ready to help you sleep if you give it the right support. But if you often wake up in the middle of the night without knowing why, your melatonin levels might be too low or drop too fast. That's where walnuts can help. They support steady melatonin production so you can sleep more peacefully all night long. Let's look at a real-life example. Martin, a 67-year-old man, used to wake up 2 or 3 times every night for no clear reason. But after adding just a small handful of walnuts to his evening meal, he noticed a big difference. His sleep became deeper, and even if he did wake up, he found it much easier to fall back asleep. Here's a simple way to get the most out of walnuts. Soak them in water for about 4 hours before eating. This helps remove something called phytates, natural compounds that can make it harder for your body to absorb nutrients. Soaking makes the nuts easier to digest and more beneficial overall. Want to take it a step further? Pair those soaked walnuts with a fruit high in healthy carbs, like a banana or a kiwi. Why? Because walnuts contain tryptophan, an amino acid that your body turns into serotonin and then into melatonin. But here's the trick. Tryptophan needs a bit of help from carbs to cross into your brain where it can work its magic. Meanwhile, the healthy fats in walnuts continue producing melatonin during the night, keeping your sleep steady. It's the perfect combo. Try this 1 hour before bedtime. Put a few soaked walnuts and some sliced kiwi into a small bowl. It's easy, tasty, and backed by science. These little brain-shaped nuts can actually help reset your body's natural rhythm, letting you enjoy deep, refreshing sleep and better moods when you wake up. If you found this helpful, we'd love for you to subscribe so you never miss more calming tips for deeper, more restful sleep. Your most peaceful nights and your brightest mornings could be closer than you think. Sweet dreams, and we'll see you in the next video.